Welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. This one comes to us from Super Duper Otaku, who asked the question, who would win a fight, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Now, this is one that actually could theoretically have happened back in the day if Muhammad Ali hadn't, suffered from Parkinson's and all that. And if you still wanted to get out of the... Well, it couldn't really have happened, but it's one that a lot of actual analysts have, I think, speculated on. I even asked my dad on this because he actually, was around that and he actually thought about it, could actually give me his opinion on it. So Tyson, we've actually already done Tyson. It was Tyson versus Rocky Balboa. Now Tyson was the heavyweight champion, nicknamed Mike the Iron Tyson, nicknamed Mike Kid Dynamite Tyson. Well, I don't know if that's how that came off, but and the baddest man on the Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Now he is I'm trying to see here. What was his actual heavyweight title? He was a heavyweight for many years, heavyweight champion. His record was a total of 58 fights, 50 wins, 44 by KO, 6 by losses, and 2 no contests. As a fighter, Tyson was one of the hardest hitting guys in the business. Even my dad would say, it's like, if Tyson hit you, you went down. Had one of the hardest right hooks, and was deceptively fast for a man of his. But he was, God knows, he could blitz you. Very few people. Obviously, he lost 6 times in his entire life, and 2 of them were no contest. But Tyson also had used a lot of intimidation to try to psych his opponent out, which definitely helped in the long term. And he was a very imposing figure. But he did have problems going the long haul. Very rarely did he ever have to go to long haul. And when he did, he struggled in the long, drawn-out fights. He did. He's also been known for, he was also known, obviously, for biting the guy's ear. But obviously, we're going with a Tyson who's fighting fair in this one. And ultimately, he was a bad man in the ring. And he's still a bad man. If you've actually seen him, he's only 52. He's still in shape. He still moves. Like, you don't want to mess with Mike if you don't have to. Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Clay. Now I would change his name to Muhammad Ali. So his record was 61 total fights, 56 total wins, 37 of those were by KO, and he only lost 5 times. So right off the bat, if you're going record to record, he fought 3 more fights than than Tyson did, and he won more of his fights than Tyson did, because he lost only 5 matches of the ones he fought, and Tyson lost 6 matches, not including the no contests, which he didn't win either, because there were no contests. That said, though, Tyson had the better KO record of 44, so if these two hit each other full on force, Tyson has a better chance of taking out Ali. However, Ali was a different type of fighter than Tyson was. Ali was an intelligent fighter. He knew how to play. See, he also went with psychology, but it wasn't about imposing. It wasn't about instilling fear in them. It was about, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You can't hit what your eyes can't see. It was about psyching his opponent out. It was about just getting under their skin, taunting them, getting them to basically make the move, and then he'd capitalize on it, and boom, get that hit in that you never saw coming. I still remember that match where I can't remember who it was exactly. But was it Joe Frazier? Was it the Rumble in the Jungle? Was that it? Where he basically just came in with the right hook that no one saw coming, just boom, just nailed him. Muhammad Ali had one of the fastest hooks you've ever seen. Muhammad Ali knew how to get into his opponent. He knew how to play to his opponent's psychological weaknesses. He knew just rope-a-dope that shit. I'm just gonna let him wear himself out. Take a hit, throw a hit in when I can, but just let him tire himself out. Just avoid the punches. Know how to get into his head. Know how to psych him out. Make him angry. Make him, just piss him off. It wasn't about fear. It was just about, basically owning your opponent mentally. Because boxing is partly strategic. Same with any hand-to-hand sport. It is a psychological game on some levels. So, who ultimately wins in this fight? Well, if you start the early round, there's not going to be any victor early in the round. These guys are going to go at minimum to 6 rounds, I imagine. Where it's going to be interesting is if Tyson can get solid hits in Ali, Ali's going to have to really play the defense game. Because he'll know immediately he can't afford to take a hit from Tyson. At least not a solid hit to any crucial spot. Like, he can't take it to the ribs too many times, otherwise he might break his ribs. He definitely can't take it to the dome. But the problem is for Tyson, he struggled with the long drawn out fights, and Ali, that was something he could do easy, no doubt about it. And he knows how to play to his opponent's weaknesses of their psychology. Because Tyson would rely a bit on a solid amount on psychology, on intimidation, and because that wouldn't work on Ali, because Ali had fought like Frazier and everything along those lines. Well, I'm trying to think of Frazier, Lindenberger. I'm trying to see who else he fought. I know he lost to was it David Toole or something like that? I can't remember. He's fought a lot of fights, including people who are heavy set built guys like Tyson. Tyson is not a he's not something that Ali hasn't seen before. He maybe hits harder than Frazier definitely did, but he's not, physically speaking, he's not someone who would intimidate Ali. Likewise, though, Ali would not intimidate Tyson, though he was certainly taller than Tyson. Absolutely, I think. How tall was he? Do we have Oh yeah, height, weight. Oh yeah, 6'3", and Tyson's 5'10". Oh yeah, he towers over Tyson by 4 inches. Yeah, absolutely. Oh wait, no, actually no more. See, 5'10"? Yeah, 5'10", 2 inches. No, he towers over him by 5 inches. Yeah, he towers over nearly half a foot. Also, another big important thing here. Tyson, Ali had a 7-inch reach advantage on Tyson, which means he could tag him and stay at a actually relative distance from him, over half a foot away. So when you break that down, the fact that Ali would know how to engage Tyson properly, because Tyson had a temper back in the day, so it'd be easy to rile Tyson up, no problem. Because he could hit him, tag him, and be out of his reach, because he could rope with him, because he could tire him out, Ali would take the fight without too much difficulty. Now again, if Tyson got a solid hit on Ali, I'm not saying Ali would go down in the first hit, but I'm saying if he got even one hit on Ali, Ali would be in trouble, because even one hit from Tyson is going to throw you off. But if I were to if these two were in their prime today and there was a match and I went to the bookie and said, or I went to like the betting racket, I don't know what it's called. If I were going to place a bet on it, I'd put my $100 on Ali walking out of that fight as the winner. Now, in what round would it happen? Oh God, no! I'm not going to bet that. I would never bet that. The only time you bet what round someone's going out on is if you know the inside track. If someone's going to throw the fight, that's when you know. But ultimately, yeah, I got to go Ali. And I think Ali wins it pretty soundly, but I think with the last fight, little spoiler, last fight, I think going 90-10. I think if Tyson gets any solid, vital shot in on Ali, Ali's in trouble. And I think if Tyson can capitalize on that, he'll definitely take the win. But the reality is, Ali would adjust himself accordingly most of the time. And, just make sure to cover his weaknesses, and then just wait out Tyson and get the occasional hit in. So I do think Tyson loses 10% of the time, and Muhammad Ali wins 90% of the time. What do you think? Do you think Ali wins less amount of Tyson? Think Tyson actually wins this the majority? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. 90s for would win. Star Wars, Spirit, Magic, What If, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll do a review of it at some point. So, besides another Who Would Win, What If, and Box Office, I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. I've got to write up my list of my top 10s. And my girlfriend might join me for top 10 because again, she has a bit of a phobia about being on camera. It just makes her uncomfortable, but she wants to get over that, and she wants to maybe help be a part of this a bit. And hey, I'm more than willing to encourage her to do one or the other. She doesn't feel comfortable. That's great. If she wants to join, that's fine. So I will probably have the top 10 lists out after the end of the year. So sometime at the beginning of next week. So 2019. I'm trying to think what else I have. I still got quite a few who would wins to do. Uh, who would wins this coming week's going to be the Escape Room. So first movie of 2019. Let's hope it's good. Again, it's January. The only movie in January I think that is almost guaranteed it's going to be good is Glass. I am curious about. I keep forgetting its name. The Kevin Hart Bryan Cranston movie. I think that actually looks interesting. Dog's Way can just go suck it. I have no interest in that movie. I'm sorry that I've said my piece on that, but just to sum it up real quick for the end of the video, that is manipulation, emotional manipulation on the highest degree. And it pisses me off. It does. As a dog owner, it pisses me off. Even though, yeah, it's very heartwarming and stuff. If it's the same guy who did A Dog's Purpose, where you get to watch a dog die at least 7 times. I don't think so. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.